A very good morning, students. How are you? Hope you all are healthy and fit your place. Now we are here with the part 2 video of chapter number 8, more with Photoshop CS5. Okay, in this video we are going to learn some tools, that is how we can improve the brightness of our image, how we can apply the softness in our image, how we can remove the wrinkles, how we can remove the red eye removal from our image. Okay, so for further practical work we will move to our Photoshop screen. Okay, so students, in this video our first practical is how we can add softness to our image. Okay, and why do we require it? Sometimes our photo looks too much sharp. Okay, like this. Here in this photo you have seen too much sharpening is here. Okay, so in this case what we have to use, we have to use the softening technique to soften the image. Okay, so to soften our image we have to follow such steps. Okay, so first of all we have to open that image which I have already opened my desktop, that is to be softened. Okay, so now first you have to select the layer menu. This one is your layer tab, and under this tab you first have to create a duplicate layer. Okay, so from here you will create a duplicate layer. Once you click on this, then you will get a dialog box, a duplicate layer dialog box. Okay, the duplicate layer creates a copy of the layer in which you are working. Okay, means if we are creating a duplicate layer and we are applying the changes or anything on that image, it will not get affected to the real image. Okay, so for that we will create a duplicate image. Now in this what we have to do, we will give the name to our duplicate image. Okay, so here the name is background copy. Okay, now I have to click on the OK option. Clear? Here you have seen in this there are two options. Number one is background, this one is your original image, and this one is your layer image. Okay, duplicate layer image. Now what you have to do, you have to select the filter menu. Okay, and under this you have to choose the blur option and select the Gaussian blur menu. Okay, then while you have to click on this, you just have to see a Gaussian blur dialog box appear on your screen. This one is the preview of your image. Here you have seen. Okay, so here you have seen your image looks too much blur. So what you have to do, you just have to increase or decrease the radius. Okay, so suppose I have decreased the radius or increased the radius. Suppose I put my radius on 4.0 and clicking on the preview. Okay, like this you can see your image gets blurred. Okay, now keeping the background copy layer selected means we have to select the layer copy. Okay, which we have created earlier. We have to change its opacity. Okay, by 50%. From here I have changed the opacity of my image like this. Okay, here the image which have a soft glowing effect, you have seen. Okay, you have seen the image gets a little bit glowing effect. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to select the eraser option from the tool menu. Okay, this one is your eraser option, and we have to select the soften brush. Okay, from here we have to select the soften brush, whatever we want to require. You have to select the brush. Okay, the soften edge brush. Okay, now you have to apply that to erase the areas of image that to be displayed the sharpen. Okay, like this. Here you have seen your image gets a soften look, or the around the image all the things look like a blur. Okay, here, by using this method you can apply the softness to your image. Hope you all are clear with this. So our next practical is adding flash to improve the darkened image. Means if our image is too dark, then how we can improve that darken quality. Okay, means when we take an indoor picture without a flash, okay, then it turns to the dark. Then Photoshop gives us the option to make such images look like a brighter. Okay, by adding the some effects on them. So for that what we have to do, we have to take a darken image. Okay, so I have already a darken image that is saved on my desktop. What I have to do, I have to just open that. Okay, so this one is my darken image. I just open it and I can just zoom it. Okay, so for this what you have to do, first you have to create a duplicate layer. Okay, that whatever changes you will apply on that, it will never affect it to your original image. Okay, so under the layer option, what you have to select, you have to select the duplicate layer and giving a unique name. Okay, like this. Okay, now what you have to do, make sure that duplicate layer is selected, means from here you have to just ensure that your duplicate layers get selected. Okay, now you have to select the layer panel. This one is your layer panel, and under the layer planner in the blending mode, okay, what you have to select, you have to select the screen option. This one is your drop down box, blending mode drop down box. What you have to select here, you have to select the screen option. Okay, this one is your screen option. Okay, now you have seen your whole image gets a lighten effect. Okay, so keep the duplicating layer till the desired effect have been achieved. Okay, so this one is the second practical, that improving the darken image. Okay friends, our next practical is improving the extra bright image. Means if we have an image that is too bright or has been overexposed, so what we have to do, we can improve its quality or reduce the brightness of that image. Okay, so for that what we have to do, we have to take an extra bright image. Okay, for the practical work, suppose I have an image that is to be extra bright. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to select that image from here. This one is my extra bright image, I have to select it. Okay, so from what we have to do to remove or to improve its quality, first of all I have to select the image option. Okay, so in the image option, what I have to select, I have to select the adjustment mode. Under this we have to select the shadow and highlights. Okay, here you have seen a dialog box, shadow highlight dialog box appears on your screen. Now what do you have to do, you have to keeping the shadow amount to 0. This one is our shadow amount. Okay, so you have to keep it 0 from here, and what you have to do, you have to increase the highlight till the flash get reduce. Okay, here you have seen, if I increase the highlights, okay, your image gets a reduced look. Okay, means it reduces its brightness. Okay, it improving its quality. Here you have seen. Okay, suppose I increase the highlight, here you have seen the image gets affected. Okay, like this. So you can select the highlight according to your need, and after that you just have to click on the OK option. Okay, now you have seen your image gets a good look. Okay, now our fourth practical is to removing the red eye effect. Okay, so students, you have seen many times when we click the image using a flashlight, by using the mobile phones or the digital camera, the eye retina turns to the red. Okay, due to the reflection of that flashlight. Okay, so Photoshop provides us a feature to remove that red color from your eyes. Okay, so what we have to do, that remove that red color from the eye, we have to select a red eye open image. Okay, so I have that image on my desktop. This one is my red eye image, and what I have to do, first I have to zoom it. Okay, like this. Okay, then what we have to do, we have to select the spot healing brush. Okay, this one is our spot healing brush tool, and under this tool what I have to select, I have to select the red eye tool. Okay, and I have to select the pupil size 15 and the darken amount is also in 15. Okay, I have to set both of these at 15. Okay, now what I have to do, I have to click in the red eye area of that eye. Okay, this one is the red eye area. You have just click on it. Okay, here you have seen your eye got replaced with the natural gray color. Okay, so by using this technique we can remove the red eye effect from our image. Okay, our next tool is removing wrinkles tool. Okay, Photoshop offers us a smudge tool that removes the dust effect or the scratches from the image. Okay, it also allows us to remove the wrinkles from the face or screen in photos. Okay, to improve its quality, what we have to do, we have to open a wrinkled face image. Okay, like this one is our wrinkled face image. What we have to do, we just have to zoom it. Okay, to remove the wrinkles, and under this blur tool we just have to hold it and select the smudge tool. Okay, in the option bar what we have to select, we have to select the stroke of our image and size of our brush. Okay, according to our need. Now slowly we have to surely the clear of the wrinkles or scratches from the image. Okay, like this we just have to slowly move it around the wrinkles. Okay, like this. Here you have seen our image gets a wrinkle free face. Okay, after performing some operations like this. Okay, here you have seen we can move our mouse cursor slowly and this portion gets wrinkle free. Okay, just see the comparison. By using smudge tool you can create a amazing image by wrinkle free. Students, our next tool is adding text to image. Means if we want to add something in our image or if we want to write something with our image, what we have to do, we just have to select the image. Okay, and under the text option we just select the direction. Okay, means we can write our text in the horizontal or in the vertical format. Okay, so suppose I want to write my text horizontally, but I have to select, I just have to select the horizontal. From the option bar we can select the size, color, font type, etc. Okay, from here I just have to select the font type, font size and font color. Okay, like this, and from here I can select the font color. Okay, and click on the option. Then I have to click on that place where I want to write my text. Here I want to write, then this is happy at your home. Okay, whatever I want to write I can just write it here. Okay, and that's all about the today's presentation. If you are having any doubt related to the presentation, then you can drop a message in the drop box or WhatsApp me. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.